Okay, this is Orlando Wilson. What I want to talk about in this video slash podcast, because we're putting them out in both formats now, is a little story. Before I come out for this little walk to get some fresh air and put some sanity in my world, I got a call from somebody I know in the US, in South Florida, where I was for too long. Anyway, this guy was calling on behalf of a friend of his, and it is on behalf of a friend of his. It's not him. I met the friend quickly a long time ago. Anyway, what happened? This guy is a respectable guy, professional, got an okay job, drives a nice car, etc. Went out to a nightclub in Broward County last night, one of the Hispanic type places, and I think over in Pembroke Pines, Miramar area. And he picked up some chick he never met before, and he took her home, as you do. I'm sure you can work out what happened. Anyway, he wakes up in the morning, the chick's gone. So him not being stupid, he checks his wallet, checks everything, checks his apartment, nothing's missing, all's good, his credit cards are there, cash is there, all is good. So now he gets ready to go to work, can't find his car keys. Goes outside, his car's missing. So 2 and 2 makes 4, she took the car. So they called me up asking what to do, what can they do about it. Well, there's no tracker in the car, so you're not going to be able to find it. All you can do is report it stolen, go to the cops. The issue is this kid doesn't want to go to the cops and report things. Well, kid, he's a guy in his early 30s, respectable job, etc, etc. Had a nice car, had a nice new Mustang, but it's missing. Doesn't want to go to the cops because then there's going to be a police report, and that's public information. How is he going to explain to his, I understand, fiance, long-term girlfriend, if she sees the police report, how he met the young lady that stole his car? Also, being a good little Italian kid, it did come up in the conversation, he doesn't want his mum to find out. He doesn't want a mum to find out he's out picking up young ladies at questionable bars and taking them home. So, last heard of, they were on their way to the nightclub parking lot to try to see if the chick had parked the car there and hopefully jumped in her car to go home. If not, the car's gone. All they can do is report it stolen. That's it. And they should do it pretty quick. But again, once they start telling the cops who the chick is, how we met her, etc., that's going to have to go on the insurance report, etc. So he's in a little bit of a mess. You know what? I tell people these days, especially guys, be very, very careful, especially with one-night stands. In general, picking up chicks in bars who you don't know, however hot they are, is generally a big no-no. You know what? And I'm not talking from a prude position. Over the years, I've done plenty of crazy stuff, partied too hard, but times have changed, and maybe my perspectives have changed. I've been very, very, very lucky, looking at it from my perspectives now. Worst case scenario for this guy is if the cops do find this girl, all she has to do is scream domestic violence, scream rape, etc. And he's going to be in big problems. If she's wise. And I hope she's not listening to this video. All she has to do is start screaming that she was assaulted. Or you know what? He picks up some crazy chick, some chick that's off her meds, etc. And again, listen to my other videos on honey traps, etc. And it's very easy for girls, for women, or for guys for that matter, to be involved in a relationship and start screaming abuse just to extort money from the person that picked them up, etc. So these days I tell people, do not get involved, do not go to bars and clubs and pick up people for sexual purposes that you do not know. Again, I know a lot of people like cheap thrills in their lives, but again, those cheap thrills can turn into very, very expensive problems. And again, if you've got anything to lose, and you know what, most of my crazy stuff in my crazy days was done when I had very little to lose, or I didn't particularly care. Such is life. if you're in a position where you have a respectable job, a reputation, etc., and such things are going to look bad on you, don't go doing stupid things, because it can ruin your reputation, will cost you your job, ruin your career, etc., etc. So be wise. If you want to have affairs, if you want to do crazy stuff, plan things out properly and do things properly with consenting adults that you know are not going to turn around and, well, people that's not going to make your world a complete misery. So in some ways, for me, a funny story. I'm out here enjoying the fresh air while there's, I know one guy in South Florida sweating more than normal, and it's not due to the weather. So I hope he finds his car, but I hope he also learns a lesson, big lesson. So if you check my social media, there's more stories up about this type of thing, sextortion, honey traps, and there's going to be more stories going up in the near future about people doing stupid things. But people, please keep doing stupid things, because you're keeping me amused. Thank you. I appreciate your problems, because it gives me something to grin about. So in the meantime, be good, stay safe. And I'm not going to say stay out of trouble. As I say, if you stay out of trouble, I've got nothing to amuse me. So keep doing your stupid things. Thank you. Goodbye.